Hi, and welcome to our Retired Nomad Adventures.
I'm Retired Rick.
And I'm Daphne, and we are a retired couple who are traveling the world full-time, 1 month at a time in different locations. We take you along with us and we share with you all of our expenses. We have a $5,000 a month budget, and this month we are in the beautiful Phuket, Thailand. Specifically, we are on Kamala Beach in Thailand, and today's video is a special birthday edition of Spend the Day with Us. It's Rick's birthday, so
All right, I forget birthdays. There's too many of them.
Well, our kids didn't forget his birthday, and so we have our kids sent over. It's so interesting to be away from family for special occasions, and so we are really thankful that our kids are very thoughtful, and so they all came at his birthday a little bit differently. So we have a son. Okay.
Yeah, and this birthday is a little different because we are in Southeast Asia, so it's 15 hours different from the United States in Southern California. So basically, I get to celebrate 2 birthdays because on my actual birthday is one day, and then when it passes that day here, then I get birthday greetings from home, and it's birthday all over again.
In the United States, it's a totally different day.
So I get to celebrate 2 birthdays on my one birthday, but I'm not adding a year to it. No. I'm only aging 1 year. So.
Yes. So our kids are fantastic, and they have different interests, and so our son is quite the adventurer, and so he sent Rick a excursion birthday gift.
Right.
So he's sending us on an excursion that should be a great one. It's a lot of different islands that we're going to. Okay. And then our daughter and daughter-in-law have a foodie flair to them, and so they are total foodies, and so they are sending Rick. They sent a slideshow with all the different restaurants.
They picked a coffee shop for us and a beach. I think lunch is on a beachfront restaurant. And at the end of the beach, they picked a nice
it's actually a Michelin-rated restaurant, and it's at the InterContinental, which we'd love to take you and show you there anyway. So a Michelin star rated.
Something we would never do.
Yes, and so we have a whole day of food adventure to take you on, and then we'll take you in between. We also will take you on our morning walk, and then we'll come together at the end of the day and share with you all of the expenses. Now, we won't have paid for much because it was all gifts, but we'll still share with you the prices because that may still matter to you. And then today, today will end with sort of the food portion of our day, and then we'll give you that bonus of the excursion portion because we really do think that many of you who are coming would like to do that as well. So we hope you come along with us and enjoy a bonus edition of Spend the Day with us. We start every morning with a beautiful walk on Kamala Beach, and round trip it's about 2 miles. So we walk all the way down to one end of the beach and then down to the other, and our hotel is right smack in the middle of the beach. I think you can see it there with the yellow umbrellas. So we start there, we come down, we go from one end to the other, and then back up. There's beautiful spots along the way, so we'll take you along with us on our morning walk. Along the beach, there are several spots where you can rent 2 chairs and 1 umbrella for the entire day for $6. So that's
crazy.
That's $6 for the entire day, and you're right on the beach. And I'd say there are 3 or 4 spots along this 2-mile round trip stretch that you can rent those chairs and the umbrella. This very end of the beach is where lots of yoga happens, and so there's a little section over here where there's always people exercising. People are running the beach, they stop, you do your push-ups here, right. But there's always a yoga class or some kind of stretching and exercising going on. Also, there's a longtail boat here, and you can rent longtail boats all up and down the beach area, and we asked about the longtail boats, and it sounds like they take you to another beach island. You can go for kind of as long as you want to. They do back and forth trips, and it's about $45 for 2 people for as long as you want to be on a different island with a different beach.
just now passed our halfway point to the other side of the beach, and now we're going to, I guess it would be the left side. But I just wanted to point out the water here is like bathtub water. You get in and you feel like you're taking a bath. And the water, with it being salty, it feels like there's a conditioner in it. So when you come out, you're soft, your hands are soft, your body's soft. It just feels like a conditioner that's in the water, so it's really nice.
End of the beach is where most of the rentals happen. So if you can rent up and down the beach, but this side of the beach is where most everything is sort of concentrated. So you can rent paddleboards here, paddleboards, surfboards, you can rent those inflatables and they'll pull you on the back of a speedboat. You can parasail down here, you can rent a jet ski for $120 for an hour. You can also get your long-tail boats here. Kind of anything you think you might want to do, you can find a rental operator that'll sell you that down this end of the beach. Coming up from the beach, there are restaurants that line this walkway where you can get juices, coffees, full breakfast, whatever you want. We always come right back into our hotel, get our drinks. I get a smoothie, Rick gets a coffee, and we get that from our tiki bar at the hotel. So then that way we can stake claim on our lounge chair where we relax for the morning getting our sun. So let me take you in there and show you that now. Once we get our smoothie and our coffee, we'll try to find a chair. There are several available to choose from, but we have an excursion to go on today. So we'll either sit in one of those or we'll get a little seat here that's front row. Cheers.
This is our first stop at our first location, which is a coffee shop. I like coffee. I like the iced Americano coffee, so we got 2 coffees. And our daughter suggested a menu for us. You can get breakfast, and she suggested a croissant. But we kind of scoped this out before, and they have carrot cake. Carrot cake is my favorite, so I'm happy to get carrot cake, and I'm doing away with the croissant because hopefully the carrot cake tastes good.
One of our favorite things to do since we've been in Thailand when we were in Chiang Mai and then also here at Kamala Beach is to get some massages because they're so inexpensive and they're so great. And here in Kamala Beach, I would highly recommend you can get beach massages all day long, or you can come to an indoor place. And this is the place that we have been coming to over and over again. So it's a place called Chang. The massages are inexpensive, they're wonderful, the people are so nice, it smells good, and they give you tea and cookies afterward also. And you can even get one of those fish foot massages. being at the beach, we go through sunscreen like crazy. So we needed to stop at the grocery store and pick up some sunscreen, but we thought we would show you around a little bit in here because you'll see that you can get everything you want or need here at the beach. The grocery stores are beautiful and full service, very much like they are in the United States. And from here, we're going to head to the pool and lay out for a little bit. So we'll see you back at lunchtime. We're headed out to the Pond restaurant, which is a restaurant right on the beach, and this is per our itinerary for today.
Our instructions.
Yes, and we've been directed with what we're supposed to order also. So what did they say? They said prawns with sweet chili sauce.
Sounds good.
And for you?
There's a beer.
Yep.
Sounds good.
And then?
A whole grilled fish.
So now that's what we've been instructed to get. We'll probably do what we're told, but we'll go take a look at the menu and we'll take you to the restaurant and check it out together.
We stuck to the itinerary. I have a garlic. It's a grilled fish and garlic and pepper, something like that. It looks delicious. Can't wait to try it. And this is awesome. What a great birthday!
And even better for me because it's not my birthday and I still get to enjoy all the fruits of it. So I got the shrimp dish I was directed to get and an order of white rice. So we'll let you know how it is. I think maybe we enjoyed our lunchtime meal a little too much.
Yes, it was very good. We are at our third spot right now, just in hopes of moving our dinner reservation a little bit later because we're kind of full right now. But that lunch was fantastic. I had the grilled fish. It was garlic and pepper. It was just really nice. It was a white fish. I don't know exactly what kind of fish it was, but the bones weren't bad at all, and it was easy to, I guess, debone and easy to eat and very flavorful. I really liked it.
I think that's the thing I noticed the most about the Thai food is how the flavors just kind of burst. Even in mine, there was shreds, thin shreds that almost looked like noodles, but that was ginger. It was so delicious. So I think that we definitely I know we cleared our plates, but I think we filled ourselves up too much. When we come back tonight, we'll be at the InterContinental in the evening, so we'll give you a quick sneak peek of what it looks like during the day, and then we're gonna head in and see if we can change our dinner reservations to give our stomach a little more room.
Hopefully you can, because if not, we're only gonna eat soup, but I don't wanna do that because it looks like they have some good food.
Yeah.
But here's our view from the InterContinental right now. It's on the northern end of Kamala Beach. So we'll bring you back out tonight and show you what it looks like at night.
Good news, we were able to change our reservation time so that we gave ourselves a chance to get hungry enough to really enjoy it. So we're headed to our dinner reservation. It's our final stop on your birthday foodie extravaganza.
We'll show you the traffic that we have to fight with in order to go out to dinner.
And we say fight with. So compare our
commute to dinner
to your commute to dinner, or even your commute to work here on Kamala Beach. We'll take you along with us and take a look at how beautiful this is. All right, so thank you for joining us on this unusual spend the day with us. We've got a little more unusual coming your way tomorrow. But today we started off this morning, really it was a foodie day. So today we started off this morning celebrating Rick's birthday at the Sink Cafe. And we were supposed to get a full breakfast, coffees each, but
we got attracted to the carrot cake that they had. So we both had iced coffees and we had the carrot cake. So we went off script a little bit, and that came to about $10. So
yeah, and then at lunchtime we went to the grocery store and we got some sunscreen.
Yeah, I've got sunscreen.
Sunscreen was about $6, right?
Correct. Yep.
And then from there, you also came on our walk with us this morning, and that didn't cost anything. And then we laid out at the pool, that didn't cost anything. And then for lunch, we went to our designated restaurant,
the Pond Restaurant. It was kind of right by our
it was right next to our hotel, which was fantastic, and it has a beautiful beach view. We sat inside the restaurant, and I got a shrimp dish, and you got a grilled fish. One of the first times I had a grilled fish, and it wasn't bad at all. And I would say the grilled fish is one of the more expensive things you can get,
yes.
But all day long, Rick and I can get lunch for definitely under $20, more like $15.
Right.
Because you got the grilled fish today, our total bill for lunch came to...
It was, I think it was like $22 or something.
Great. And then we had a nap. and we also got so full on lunch that we said we came down here and we pushed our reservation to a later time. And then now we just had dinner, and our intention was to have 4 courses ending with a beautiful dessert. We got full, and we were sharing dishes too. And we even have takeout with us because we couldn't do it. So
yeah.
Our total cost for this delicious meal, so we started with seafood pad thai that was delicious. Then we got a
clam soup
with lemongrass clear broth, and then a crab salad. Delicious. And then the best yellow curry I have ever had. So it was a seafood yellow curry, and then you got...
I had it was a grilled fish, but it was just kind of little chunks of filet that were grilled with a sauce on there.
And then we told them we couldn't handle dessert, but they brought Rick a beautiful green matcha cake.
And we didn't finish that.
No, we did taste it though. And so how much was dinner tonight?
Dinner was $0. It didn't cost us anything.
Just so you know how much it would cost if you wanted to come to this Michelin-rated restaurant.
$211,
including tip.
That didn't cost us anything because we have wonderful kids.
Yes.
And our daughter provided everything for us with a list, and we had a menu that we had to follow, and we tried to follow it the best we could.
We did pretty good. Our
good.
real deviation was that carrot cake this morning.
Yep.
So now tomorrow, we hope that you join us as we go on our bonus or our special edition portion, where we actually take you on an excursion that our son has booked for Rick, and the excursion takes us to 4 different islands. We kayak and
go into caves.
So we'll let you know how that goes. We'll take you along with us, and then we'll join you at the end and talk to you about the cost of that, and then what next week's video looks like. So we hope to see you tomorrow. So we're waiting in a hotel lobby, a hotel just down from us, for a pickup. Today is Rick's actual birthday, and our son had originally booked a jet ski adventure for today. He is our adventurer, and so he booked that for us, but it was too far out. They didn't pick us up from Kamala Beach, and so he had to quickly pivot, and so he booked us on an adventure today.
Some sunset tour, boat tour. It sounds fantastic. I can't wait to get started. We don't know what to expect, just that
it's 8 hours.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah. And we're going to take you along with us. So you're going to find out what this is all about at the same time we do. So we're coming up to the first stop on our excursion. We're coming up to the Mangrove Islands, the Panuck, I think I'm saying that right, caves. And we were originally going to walk through the caves, but the tide is a little higher than they were expecting, so we're going to canoe through the caves. We'll try to bring you along. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to, but we're going to try to bring you with us. So we just finished our first stop, and that was really cool. We got on a canoe, not a canoe, a kayak. A kayak. And
that we didn't have to paddle.
Yeah, no, there was a guide with us, and he did all the hard work, and he took us through a cave that we had to lay down to go through because the water was that high that we were that close to the rocks coming down. So we went through the cave, and I had asked, at some point I said, I'm scared, I think we need to stop, can we turn around?
He didn't budge, he just kept going.
I don't think he understood me, and so I'm really glad about that though, because we came out into this opening that was like...
It was like an atrium, like in the middle of this big rock.
There's this huge opening, and it was
nice.
Really beautiful.
Going inside was really crowded. We had to wait. There was a bunch of boats bumping into each other, which is totally fine. But then coming out, we came out by ourselves. So
and it was
took half the time. It was super quiet, and it was nice being able to come out by ourselves.
And then when we came out, there was a family of monkeys on the little side bank area, and so we went over and got up too close for my comfort to the monkeys. So we got to see the monkeys, take a few pictures, and then we skedaddled away from there. And now we are on our way to James Bond
Island.
So he said we're gonna do a little kayaking there, a little bit of swimming, and explore around. So we'll take you around James Bond Island. So we're here on James Bond Island. You can see the famous stone. We're not big James Bond people,
it's from the 1974 James Bond movie, The Man with the Golden Gun. I don't know, I saw a plaque.
That's good, but let's show them. So we're on Hong Island right now, and like I don't even know what to say. It's just so beautiful. You can't capture it in photos or videos, but this is really beautiful. We're gonna try to capture it and share it with you. But.
And we're kayaking, but this is our motor. Say hi.
You don't even have to do any of the work.
This is great.
Yeah. So we've just had a delicious dinner. Now you know what a connoisseur of fish Rick is, and he just said this was the best fish that he's had, so that's saying a lot. So dinner was delicious, and then now we're on our last stop, and the last stop is to go see the bioluminescent or the plankton. So we'll take you with us and see what that's like.
I don't know, it's lights or something, I don't know.
Yeah, so in the water, we're supposed to be able to put our hand in the water and pull it up with all the different lights from the water.
We'll see.
Yeah, on our hands. So we got to see a beautiful sunset, have a beautiful dinner, and we'll finish with the bioluminescence. So come along with us. I don't think you can see
it. You guys probably already know this, but it is very hard to film bioluminescent things.
Yeah, you couldn't see it. It was just black. We'll show you basically what it looked like. But when you splashed your hand in the water, all these beautiful sparkles. Lights came up, but we could not film that for you.
You just have to take our word for it.
Well, and you probably already knew that. So. So who knew you couldn't see bioluminescence or plankton in the night or on the video? Like we said, you probably didn't know, we didn't know, but man, it was really beautiful. Yeah?
Yeah, we tried to take photos of it, but we couldn't.
No, so thank you for joining us today. It was a beautiful day. We got to go to 4 different islands. One of them was the James Bond Island. That was probably my favorite just because that rock formation that came. Well, I don't know if it was my favorite. We also kayaked under these caves that we had to lay flat down, and I tried to say that I wanted to leave, but thankfully the guide didn't understand a word I said, so he kept us going, and then we came out into this beautiful open area. The day was just beautiful. So our son took care of today's excursion, and we'll put the name of it in the description below. I don't know how to link the Viator tours, but it's a Viator tour, and I'll put the exact name so you can go and Google search that. But how much was the tour altogether?
The tour altogether was $265, and it was an all-day tour.
It was a full day, yeah. So we met at noon, and we didn't get home. It's almost 10 o'clock. So
you saw they took care of us. They fed us well. We were kayaking, and I can't even call it kayaking. We were sitting in a boat.
Yeah, they took such good care of us. They paddled for us, and it was a small group excursion. So one of the things that we've heard a lot about was that you get on the boats and there's lots of people on the boat and you sort of feel like you're herded. And the great thing about the sunset one was that you missed all the crowds. So by the time we got to the different spots, the crowds had already left because they came in the morning. So our boat, the number of people on our boat was small, and then the number of people in the areas that we were at were much smaller than it sounds like is typical.
We always got there when people were leaving,
yeah.
So it ended up being really nice.
Yeah, so it was fantastic. So we highly recommend this tour. Again, we'll put the name down, and then that was the cost. So for our 2 days, all we spent money on a sunscreen,
right?
And then we spent money on tips. And so beyond that, the kids took care of everything else. So our son, our daughter-in-law, our daughter, they took care of everything. And so a huge thank you to them for, well, I feel really thankful because it's not my birthday, but thankful,
yes.
Thankful.
It was very, very nice, and thank you very much.
Yes. All right. So we hope that you join us next week, and next week will be a Could We Live Here in Phuket, specifically Kamala Beach, where we're at. And we hope to see you as we kind of go through our criteria, our checklist for that. And thank you for joining us today for such an unusual version of Spend the Day with us. But until next week,
bye.
Bye.